We got a whole new world to explore, kind of. We've been here for like an hour, but Jesus, what did I leave myself with? What's on my back?
See, that's the funny thing about this game is like you leave and then you come back and you're like, oh, I'm loaded up. I forgot what all of this was.
I guess I didn't get around to recycling. I think I was planning on doing that next. We took a break that became a longer break.
It's the hard thing about games that have like a lot of inventory is like you like don't play for like a week and you come back and you're like, I gotta look through all of this again because I forgot about everything that I have.
All I know is I'm pretty sure I don't want these 5 billion pounds of freaking ceramics on my back. So these are deceptively light, because like individual boxes can get super heavy. But each of these, like, grenades, I'm like, oh god, so many inventory items are being held up by, like, grenades and stuff. I should probably be worried about that. But then I look at them and it's like, it's 2.5, 2.5, 2.5. It's like, we're fine. We're gonna be fine. Everything's fine. The bullet gun's 3.5. So, like, it's definitely the materials that are the big costs.
All these bobby pins.
Oh, already taken 16% damage on the power skeleton. I don't like that.
I forgot about that. Like, do you repair it or do you rebuild that?
We'll
figure it out when we get there.
We got a new recipe.
I like how you call them recipes.
Recipe. Stop showing me my mom. You can just express yourself with the camera.
Express yourself.
I use my camera to express myself.
That's pretty boring, Keith.
I use my camera to express myself.
I repeat, that's pretty boring. my position has not changed.
But remember, that's the line.
I know. I'm just kidding. I'm just being an asshole.
I love that part. I use my hair to express myself.
That
sounds pretty boring. I use my hair to express myself.
The best part is like the 3-second pause. Like,
yeah.
Like, she just repeats it. Keith, you know what? Did I show you that I have a poster from them?
Did it work? I hope it worked. Yeah, I think so. You've at least mentioned it.
Yeah, the signed poster from the people who
Spray
created
me.
Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared. Becky and Joe. Because I think they're geniuses, and I'm happy they exist.
I can't tell if this is effective or not.
It looks pretty.
It's very pretty. I'm shooting glitter on my body. So that's pretty neat. Cargo. Now where's my power skeleton? It's 0% fixed. Okay. So the spray only fixes the container.
Yeah.
The container
is not
the part that's damaged. When I put it back on my back, it then is in a container that's 0% damaged. But the damage is 16%. So there's a different process for spraying.
Or for fixing.
Yeah. See, it's called a container repair spray.
Yes.
Yeah. Sprayed up cargo containers in order to repair damage to improve the resistance to container contents, vibration, and impact. So there must be a different spray that I need to repair vehicle type things, or I just need to make another one.
I think you might just need to make another one.
It wasn't hard to make. Oh wait, no, they gave me a free one.
They did give you, yeah. You didn't make that, Keith.
I just got to look up. Like, how do I make a new one? Fabricated. Fuck. The reflex of like I pressed X on the wrong thing, so I wanted to cancel out, but it didn't actually open a menu because it wasn't a valid menu. So then I just canceled out the whole menu. Hooray!
Menus.
Am
I right?
Am I right? I would like a reverse track. How did you know? So these are pretty affordable.
Christmas?
I don't know what
Santa. I want a reverse trike.
Long range. An improved version of the reverse trike. 2 large battery units have been added to the cargo. Ooh, increasing its cargo capacity. I didn't tell you to scroll. I was reading that. This reduces the trike's cargo capacity, but increases its range. The trike's also capable of boosts, wheelies, jumps, and...
Oh, man. Sick.
The cargo shelf can carry 6 pieces of medium-sized cargo. It will drain very quickly in water. So will this one. So water, bad. Don't do water. I would like to make a reverse trike, thank you. But also, How do I make more legs? Power skeleton. That's fine. 160 resin, 120 ceramics. I have thousands.
So I wonder if it's telling you how much you need to repair it with what you like with the damage that you've taken now, or is it to make a completely new one?
This is the fabricate equipment screen.
Okay, so
it's just
a completely
it's just to
new
make one. There might be a way to repair it, but I haven't seen it yet, or something. I think there might be. I guess since they specify container repair spray, I wouldn't be that surprised if we find another repair spray that's for other repairings. You know what I mean? So maybe that'll happen.
I can't wait for the day where we just have magic sprays that repair all of our stuff. You crack your phone screen, just spray it. I would love this future.
That would have come in handy. How am I doing on P? I think we were just getting back. I need to take a rest. Hello, vehicle. I must enter my private room.
It's funny because you carry so much stuff that when you're carrying, like, this is still a fuck ton of stuff.
Yeah.
But in comparison to what you normally carry, I'm like, oh, that's easy.
You can
that
see
looks
his
so.
head.
Yeah, it looks so.
You can see his head from behind, so he must not be working hard enough.
Yeah, he looks comfortable right now.
He's gonna have to buckle under the capitalist machine.
No, Reedus, you can carry more.
Got the whole world on my back. Got the whole wide world on his back. Until he what? Oh right, it refills me. That's creepy.
Ew.
I keep forgetting how creepily like the game. It's either. I think it's doing both. I think it'll do either or whatever. Like it'll extract blood as needed, but also like will refill my blood if I need blood.
Have you ever gotten an IV before?
No.
It's pretty weird. It feels like cold, but you kind of just feel like stuff entering you.
Yeah, I've never.
But you feel really good afterwards. You feel very good.
When I think back, like I've never had an IV. I think I've given blood once, and I think I've done various blood tests where sometimes it's just like a little thing, and sometimes it's like a bigger thing. But I've only had blood removed. I don't think stuff has ever been added to my body.
You've never been enhanced?
No, I've never been filled with nanomachines and become an augmented person.
I'm a weirdo. I love like going to the doctors and like getting blood tests and stuff. I used to have really good insurance before I turned 26. I don't know if people outside of America understand that, but
the part where you're on your parents'
health insurance until you're 26. My dad
under the new system
has really good health insurance, so I've been mooching off of his, although I have my own because I'm an adult.
It's been a confusing time for healthcare.
Yeah.
Because the entire system changes right on when you're on the cusp of being on the out part where you're about to be on the next element of the process or whatever. And you're like, what do you mean the rules changed? I was just trying to figure out what was happening, and now they're different again. I can't keep up. I was barely paying attention to begin with.
All I know,
because I'm too young to care about healthcare.
Well, you should care. All I know is that I'm gonna go into the doctors. I'm gonna be very polite and nice, and I'm just gonna hope that they can tell me what I need to fucking do.
Yeah.
What papers do I need?
Yeah.
What do I need? Thank you. I'll just be very polite, and hopefully someone will help me.
I'm very trusting, and then the moment I get back from the doctor, people shake all my confidence in the entire thing by being like, did you ask this? Did you ask this? Did you ask this? And do you agree with what they said? And all these other things. And it's like, stop shaking my confidence in the thing. I'm trying to feel better afterwards.
No, I have a lot
like, actually, you're still dying. You just didn't ask the right question. I
ask all the questions because I'm a hypochondriac, but I'm really well versed in like what I need to know.
Norman Reedus is very orange pea.
Yeah, you know, every time I think that, I'm like, you need some water, dude.
It's all that Monster Energy.
Yeah, you know what?
All he drinks in this game.
That's kind of a bad, like... Oh, baby!
Baby dial-up.
Thinking you could keep us safe. Man like you. Sorry. I put on that bet. Just you and me now, baby. That's all I got. I'll keep you safe. No matter what.
That's how I talk to my dog. It's just you and me now, Kiki.
I put her in the bed.
I'll keep you safe no matter what.
Look at all my boxes.
He's got a very distinct face, that our dad.
Mads Mikkelsen.
Yes, I know.
Yep, he plays villains a lot.
I could see that.
Do you think he's a villain in this game?
No, I think he's gonna be like one of those misunderstood people where he...
That doesn't necessarily mean not a villain.
Well, it does for me, because I'm...
Oop.
A lot of clients are requesting you by name.
Ooh.
Now, while there are orders we need you to accept, which are critical to the expansion of the chiral network, there are others that you can take or leave at your discretion. It goes without saying, though, that it's in everyone's best interest for you to do as much as you can. And more work means more rewards.
Vital jobs such as urgent fresh pizza delivery.
I would fucking die if you got an actual order like that. That'd be so funny. And then you'd have to like risk your whole life. You'd like be facing dangerous threats to deliver a cheese pizza.
If it has the diamond or the circle, it's a Sam specific order. But if it has the wibbly wobbly like gold streak, that's like main story, like progress versus just something that's for me.
Oh, you do have an actual pizza delivery. I thought you were fucking around with me,
that's
Keith.
the third order.
Oh my
right now.
gosh.
It says urgent.
I thought you were joking.
Peter Englert.
Oh my gosh, are you serious?
Yeah, that's 30 minutes.
That's hilarious.
Better get a pizza over to Peter Englert.
30 minutes.
I think that's we know that guy. Keep flat, fragile cargo.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, so I have to load it.
This?
I have to load it onto my cargo so that it's flat
on top,
and horizontal.
Yeah.
Like it can't. I don't think it has to be on top because they're on like boxes and shit. But I can't put it sideways, so I can't go on my arms or stuff like that, and I have to like not fall over probably. So like there's like some weird new extreme threats that come up from being
having
to like carry a pizza delivery.
Kojima, what is this? What is this?
And they specifically ordered it from me.
This is hilarious.
Because it has the icon that means that they ordered it from Sam specifically.
You're the only... Yeah, they asked for you by name. I want him to deliver my
that's
pizza.
A 3-part delivery.
He doesn't have better things to do.
I think that above all else, I just need to look into this one. Because road reconstruction? Like, I want to know about that.
Well, if anything, you want that also, for your bike.
That's like a different road than we had last time I played.
Yeah?
Because it's been like 2 days, and that just seems to be how this game works, which is what's so weird about this game. The whole landscape of weird temporary structures gets dissolved away by the time rain, and then I come back and I'm like, that's not what the road looked like.
You can say what you want about this game. You can't say that it's not super unique, that's for sure.
Some work went into this.
Oh, hell yeah.
Sam, even a porter with your skills will struggle to traverse some terrain. Fortunately, the first expedition team left behind a number of auto pavers. Supply them with the requisite materials and they'll lay down new roads, perfect for use with bikes and other vehicles. But don't take my word for it. Track down the one near Lake Knot City and see for yourself. I'll mark the location on your map. Even give you some materials to feed the beast.
Feed the beast.
In case you're tempted to use them for something else, I'd ask you to bear in mind that our resources are limited, and that more road would be a godsend to everyone. Porters, preppers, you name it. You could make a lot of people very happy.
I mean, I don't have super frivolous alternatives I can use. They're all useful and help for everybody.
Sam,
No, stop.
Even a porter with
No.
your skills will struggle
Oh, I
to
canceled
traverse
it.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Hold X. God, holding a button's just not a thing I do in any game. Like, it's just a weird command.
Yeah.
I'm always confused by it. I'm like, what do you mean hold button?
Well, it's like what we were talking about with those old ladies who couldn't figure out how to turn on their phone. Because, like, holding down a button just doesn't seem like what
Yeah.
you should ever have to do.
I thought he said he was giving me materials.
He did say that. Was he a fucking liar?
Is it the next screen? Okay, cool. I'm like,
I was gonna say, what the fuck? Whoa! Feed the beast. Oh, you poor thing. You poor baby.
optimize my load. It's not very optimized. Oh well. He's gonna be off center now. No. I'm gonna load it into my reverse trike, which is just an incredible name.
Calling anything a trike just sounds so badass.
Man, you really feel it when you overload the character.
Order assigned.
Oh, look at the poor guy. Oh, man.
If you're gonna build new road, you need to get to the paver first.
No fucking kidding.
Did you just put it down? Why'd you put it down? Oh, it's trying to... Stop trying to use a grenade. Pick it back up. How do I pick it back up? There we go. I'm like, how do I pick it up? What do you want? What do you want from me, game? Okay, this is a okay. Okay. This is... Okay. Trent, please. How do I do this? What? There was a prompt. Where'd it go?
You're too close to your vehicle?
There was a prompt to put it on the vehicle,
Oh.
and then it just went away. It was like transfer. I think it's a transfer item from back to rack or something, or no.
Too bad.
Overloading your bike. Loading a lot of cargo on your bike will reduce its top speed, but also increase battery. Yeah. No, I want to put stuff on the bike. Enter private room, climb, use vehicle.
Well, I wonder, can you scoot the bike up a little bit and then, because is the private room thing fucking up?
Maybe.
I mean, I don't know, it shouldn't do that, but...
There's so many commands in this game that it gets very hard to figure out what the game, how to make... You have a capacity. How do I use the capacity on the vehicle? Do I hold... I don't hold start. Do I stand... Maybe I get on the bike... And then pause... No. And then pause... Okay, that was the wrong time to pause, but now it's the right time to pause, where it does pause the game correctly. Cargo positions cannot be adjusted when you're on the vehicle. Haven't I done this before? Haven't I loaded something onto a bike before?
In real life?
In this game?
No.
I thought I did this already. How do I do the mission they just gave me? Like, here's all the stuff. I'm like, cool. How do I get to my destination? I don't... How do I pick this up, even?
You see, yeah.
Oh, okay, so you press the trigger. There's no prompt? I would recommend a prompt, because this game...
Because everything else has prompts.
Well, it's just... the controls are so complicated, the game basically has to walk you through what the controls are at all times, like Zelda.
So, can you...
But yeah, until now, I've always pressed triangle by default, because that's the load onto your back thing, and there was always a prompt saying press triangle to put on your back, but I think my back is finally full.
Yeah, I don't think you can reach that.
So you have to hold the trigger, and I think if I let go of the trigger, he might put it down, yeah. So I have to hold it down at all times, which is different. No. Can I put it on the bike? Can I...
Poor Norman Reedus.
Can I put it on the bike? What? Why is this so hard? Okay, we'll do the fun thing. Let's read the tutorials. It's somewhere
it should
in
be under,
here.
like, it should be like a bike.
Oh my god.
Try standing still.
Look at that scroll bar. So if you were one of the people that was like, come on, Keith, how could you react to, like, why don't you want to read the tutorial when you don't know how to do something? It's like, well, doing a let's play, and this menu is the menu for the tutorials.
Yeah, I got a lot of respect for Keith here, dude.
Jesus Christ.
Because I'm a fucking...
Right, hopefully there's a bike. Yeah, okay, bike section. Okay. Overloading your bike. Reverse strike. Traversing rough terrain, automatic vehicle charging, overloading your bike, riding your bike through rivers and wetlands, repairing your vehicle, placing hand-carried cargo on a vehicle. Stand next to a vehicle and release the handheld cargo to place it on the cargo.
How do you put stuff down? Do you have to put it in your hands and then put it on the bike?
Cargo on vehicles. How do I put stuff on from my back? Do I have to manually
You might have
load
to
it
manually
from my back
to pick it up and try
hand?
to let go of it. Does it? No, it doesn't. Oh, that's.
He's having a hard time moving. He's having a very hard time. I think this is the cargo rack back here. I would think.
I would think so too.
This is where the condescending comments happen, where they're like, "You're making it more complicated than it needs to be." And it's like, no, maybe it's fucking maybe it's actually fucking confusing. They said it reduces how much you can carry. It doesn't say it can't carry anything, right?
I'm trying to
like,
look it up for you, but I can't see anything.
When I looked up this, let's see. This reduces the track's cargo capacity, but increases its range. It doesn't say that it doesn't carry stuff. It just says it carries less than the last one did. I'm just gonna try to do 2 trips. That's all. We just gotta move on with our lives.
Stay near the bike and open cargo menu, then select any cargo and choose load onto bike. If your bike is nearby, you can also load cargo on it using the terminal. That is the directions.
Attach to suit, carry on hand, offload.
Are you close to your bike right now?
How close is close?
I don't know. He's right up on it.
Pretty close to it. I tried doing it while I was on the bike, because that's like the closest I could ever get.
I just think it's broken.
Tool rack, suit, hand, offload. Does this thing not carry equipment at all? Does it just not?
Did you pick a bike that doesn't?
Does the tooltip just kind of lie?
Load cargo on your bike. It says reverse strike. Stay near the bike and open cargo menu. Select any cargo and choose load onto bike.
I have officially given up. I'm just going to drive to the destination with like some of my cargo, and we're just going to hope the rest of it doesn't despawn while I'm gone.
This is hilarious.
Which would suck.
That would suck. Godspeed, Keith. You're the least aerodynamic thing in the whole world.
But this is always the thing, though. There's always the portion of the audience that can't even slightly accept any criticism of a thing, even when it's like blatantly, horrifyingly, like clearly true. Like it couldn't be more clear. And they're like, no, it's perfect. You're just stupid.
I think it's one of those things where you the squeaky wheel, you know, whatever. You hear the negative people.
Oh,
I think most people in your audience are pretty reasonable.
Shit.
Oh, dude.
I'm good.
I like how he even said, "Oh, dude."
Oh, dude.
But I think most people are pretty reasonable. I hope you guys understand that we're just fucking stupid.
Hey, Metals. Hup. Hello, autopaver. See,
I never said I was smart.
It's like, this is what I was thinking. This is what I thought would pop up, is hold start, or hold options, because they didn't want to have it to be a start button anymore, to access the structure menu.
It'll always be a start button to me.
But I was like, where's that button on my bike? I don't know. Oops. A highway used to run through here back in the day.
First expedition team left behind a paver, but to finish the job, you'll need more than that. You don't have the materials for the paver on you. Okay then, head back to Lake Knot City and grab what you need. Or if you're feeling resourceful, you could try scavenging for supplies with your cargo scanner.
Rebuild roads. Put all the metals in there.
Take it.
I'm gonna fill you up with crystals. Yeah.
Oh, goodness.
Crystals. Why don't I put 30 in there? It says
magic.
150. I guess we already have what we need. Alright. You contributed more materials than are required for this upgrade. Excess materials will be lost. How? What do you mean lost? How?
Lost to time.
How are they being lost?
The machine eats them for dinner.
I don't have a choice. I have to... That's how much they gave me, was the wrong number of materials. What? So they only need 160? They only needed 160 metals and 120 ceramics, but they gave me like hundreds and hundreds of each, I think. That's confusing. But I can't split the stacks. Huh. Likes received from all bridge members.
How many? It just doesn't tell you.
So you can't split boxes out here, and you don't want to waste the excess.
You can only split it back at the...
So I basically need to memorize the numbers. So we need 160 metal and 120 ceramic.
Okay.
And so now I need to go back and now come back with the right numbers. Hello, metals. I'll just put this in right now. Random metals just sitting next to my objective. You think that a building project for a road can just continually add more forever, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like just stockpile the leftovers for the more road building, because I doubt they're going to be done. And also they need continual upkeep forever, basically.
Just have like a central deposit system.
Yeah.
Look at that little happy thing.
So now we need 60 metal and 120 ceramic. Updated numbers. It turns out bringing all the stuff with me was always a mistake. But the game made it unclear. I don't know, that's what he gave me. So last time he gave me too little material, so I guess he's just really bad at this. Because he didn't give me enough for the bridge, remember?
For how much he talks.
Okay. I thought he was gonna... I thought we were trapped.
He's like not letting you back in until you finish the fucking bridge.
So no, I can't. The game mechanics won't let me separate the boxes. I need to come back inside, mommy.
Not until you finish your chores.
No, mommy. Gotta stretch my legs.
All 4 of them. My robot ones and my real ones.
Ah, I dropped it. Recycle. Here we are again. Recycle. 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 Not the mama. Recycle. So it does know when something's on the ground next to me.
Well, that's nice.
I guess there's that.
Ever since you said that those robot legs look like somebody riding on your back, I can't not see it. And I just see like someone with like yoga pants.
It's like a weird yoga pants, like piggyback person with skinny ass legs.
Yeah. And apparently like the widest hips of all time because they just wrap around Norman Reedus entirely.
Gap, though.
That gap,
That
though.
thigh gap is an entire Norman Reedus.
that trend is stupid.
Stop showing me my mom. Now claim materials, but in the correct quantities. So I need 60 metal. I can claim 50 metal. That is the incorrect amount of metal. Don't. I'm trying not to waste materials. He'd asked me not to waste materials.
Yeah, because you need...
But I can only retrieve metals and resins.
You need 160, right?
Wait. I need 60 metal because I picked up 100 off the ground there.
So you look...
Cancel that. That's resin. It's ceramics is what I need. I need 120 ceramic and 60 metal, but I can only pick up 100 metal and 160 ceramic. And I can't tell them not to give me amounts that I'll waste. So I'm kind of fucked no matter what. But I'm trying not to waste materials. It's a little... What? I don't want to.
What a weird system.
I don't understand. Why can't I just say how much I want and then you figure out the boxes? Or maybe we can negotiate after that point. I'm like, no, I only want it in 20s.
You think it'd just be easier to put it all together for the machine?
That's why it becomes the giant, those giant like cylinders is when I ask for it in larger amounts. That's like 1,000 or whatever. But yeah, like if you need specific amounts, you actually just can't do that.
But it just seems like
You think that they would put it in the closest of adjacent box size. See, like when you're shipping something at USPS, Like, oh, this is the box it'll fit into, but you can put whatever you want in it. It's not like, oh, this isn't the exact dimensions of the box, so it's unshippable. Or you can only ship exactly this amount, so you better figure out what else to put in this on top of what you're putting into it or something. Hop, 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 hop.
There have been a few times where I've had to order something online that like you pay for a certain box size, usually things that are like refrigerated. Yeah. And it's like, no, you have to put as much in there as you possibly can to like save the most money. Last time your brother and I bought frozen feeder rats for our snakes, he didn't understand this and he bought like 2 packs and paid for like the $40 box. And I was like, no.
You gotta find the closest adjacent. Yay! So it's like what I figured. You do the weird this thing. Whoa. Neat.
Wow.
So do I choose where it goes at all, or
that's made of ceramic and metal?
Construction completed.
What about concrete? Is there no concrete in that? Ceramic and metal.
Just ceramic and metal. I don't have the brain space for it right now. I'm trying to think about the relationship between concrete and ceramics.
That road is a sight to behold. This is only the beginning. Creating a transport network that spans the continent is key to our future. That's why it's important that you utilize any and every paver you come across to rebuild our highways and byways. Imagine how much easier your work would be if you could drive from coast to coast.
Did you just stop? No, I think it was done. You seem to weirdly stop talking. So how far is this road? You guys can't get me. I'm on my road. Ha 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 ha. Other players are pleased with you. I got 189 likes. God damn. If only I knew what likes are for. Let's ask the giant data box. We're in a reading the tutorial sort of mood. Where do you think likes are in this?
Oh god. Okay, so not in controls or movement or stamina.
Battery, scanner detector, BB, the seam, timefall, environmental factors, mules, more mules, BBs, porters, orders, cargo, supply requests, cargo, signs, placed structures. Maybe?
No, I don't think I would be in likes. Likes should be like an overarching.
Dismantling structures.
Maybe they just assume that inherently you might just
likes.
Oh, there you go.
When using structures and other game features created by another porter, you can send them likes. The more likes you exchange, the more structures and features you'll be able to share. So it like increases the bandwidth of how much your stuff can be affected and can affect other people's worlds, essentially. Receiving likes from other players.
I don't think this means anything.
Sending the multiple likes at once.
I think it's just like points. I think it's just points.
Because people have been saying advice about how to optimize how many likes I get, and I'm like, but likes don't do anything in my game?
See,
like as far as I can tell, they're not a currency, and they don't. Wow, this is a long road.
you're just being an enlightened individual, Keith, because
so it is just a matter of helping people.
It's making your brain happy.
But like I don't need the likes as incentive to just put stuff down.
That's a smart person.
I'm just putting stuff down.
A lot of people just do things for likes because it makes their brain happy.
Whoa, it links up to another road building spot. I don't have a mission right now. I just went for a drive. Because I'm just like, check out this long ass road. This actually goes for a long ass time.
That's good.
Wow, look at it go. It's gonna be so easy to deliver that pizza. Actually, the pizza's like over here, like an asshole.
Pizza for you and me.
All right, so let's go back. And also, the whole time I'm driving, this doesn't require any power.
I guess likes would just be feedback. I guess that's like probably the best thing. It was like, oh, you're doing this it's confirmation from like your fellow man that you're doing something that is useful.
I gotta get a mission done to make up for how long we spent trying to figure out my inventory. So I'm gonna drive back, and I think one of my missions is at the end of this road, so that'll make our struggle feel fulfilling and worth it or something. I definitely got really frustrated though with this interface. I'm just like, what do you want from me? How do I do it?
You were very cool and collected.
I'm going to run your ass over. Come at me, bro.
Oh, that was very satisfying. I think that was already worth it.
I just kicked that guy into the Sparta hole. Oh god, they're throwing things at me. You can't electrocute an asphalt road, dum-dum.
It's a ceramic road.
Ceramic road?
Actually, you know what? Concrete and ceramic might actually be related.
They might be related.
I'm probably an idiot.
I'm trying to think of what makes up concrete.
Concrete.
It's been a while.
Dr. Stone. They talked about it in Dr. Stone.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Well, I'm like revealing myself as a geology fraud because I don't continually memorize these things.
That's why you never promise to be
anything.
Anything.
Never promise to be knowledgeable at anything because they'll catch you when you're weak.
I'm an expert on myself and myself alone.
Are you though?
Yes. Well, as close as anybody can be.
Yeah.
Nobody else wants to dabble in that field.
No one else wants to dabble in myself.
Well.
Whoa. Excuse me.
Excuse you, princess. This instant coffee, I have mixed feelings about.
Oh shit, I took it out of my... No! Cancel. Took it out of my backpack. I mean, I took it out of my locker when I was trying to put it in my locker. I got all mixed up again. You don't like that? You have mixed feelings about the instant coffee?
Yeah, I don't know if I might have added too much.
Maybe. I just do a spoonful.
Oh,
Oh no.
Oops.
What did you do?
Like...
What did you do?
Like a third of the cup?
Like a third of the cup is just solid instant coffee fucking powder?
Yeah.
Oh my god. It tells you how much to use.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah.
No.
There's instructions that say like, yo, put like a spoon, like a
No.
tablespoon of coffee in your cup.
No, the instructions say add as much as desired.
What?
Which gave me no indication as to what was normal.
Oh no. You should have asked a question. Either you had local experts.
Well, you know,
that you could have
I don't drink
referred
instant
to.
coffee.
Yeah, but you had humans around you who could tell you the answers to your questions instead of you're gonna die of caffeine poisoning.
No, that's okay.
You're
I'll
gonna
be
die
fine.
horribly. You should really switch the hypochondriac part on and off at will. That'll be fine. Eh.
Well, I also don't like to worry people, so I'll just keep it in my brain when I'm freaking out.
But because you're talking to somebody else, you can like
Oh no, it's cool.
It's like, yeah, I'm fine.
It's fine.
Like inside like cartoon zooms into your like the top of your head and it just is this like sound of screaming.
If I was dying, I just wouldn't tell you guys. I'd just be like, I'm cool.
Number 5 deliver 3.
You guys be like, hey, where's Stephanie at?
She's just screaming in a ball in the corner.
It's like I haven't seen her in weeks.
Transport. Now you'll need to take it to the distro center south of Lake Knot City. If these autonomous delivery bots prove reliable, they could revolutionize our supplies distribution network. A lot's riding on this, so be careful out there.
Lots riding on this. A lot's about to be riding on this bike.
Good one. Good one, Steve.
Yes, I would like that. How do I paint it? I want to paint it. They suggested, like, there's a suggestion you can paint it because there's a little two-tone square that suggests. No, I still can't carry it on the bike. It's only on me. I don't know how this. Maybe I did make a bike that you just can't load onto, and this entire frustration came from the fact that the game just fucking horribly explained that by saying this reduces the capacity of your bike, as opposed to saying your bike can't carry shit. It's just a bike now.
If I was gonna make a game, all my instructions would be like that. Your bike can't carry shit.
Your bike can't carry shit. It maybe just doesn't have any rack, but it has those little things. But those are batteries, I think. But yeah, I wish the game, if it is that, that's still on the game, I would say, because that's just really unclear, right?
Yeah, no,
It's like reduced capacity for carrying things is not the same thing as can't carry anything. Bike no have
those are
rack
not
now.
synonymous.
Yeah. Like they should say that the battery, they extended, because it is the long range one. It says you're sacrificing carrying capacity for battery, but it should straight up explicitly say that like the batteries replace the carrying capacity
I wouldn't
entirely.
assume that. I'd wait until you can go somewhere else and build the other bike and just see what happens.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if that's true or not.
We've had the other bike before though, and I think I did load something onto it.
Did you?
But I can't remember how I did it. Is the problem?
Well, because it's probably seamless.
Yeah. Well, because the game's got so many different interactions, almost everything I do in this game is me I just press what the screen tells me to press most of the time. Like it constantly says like press this to load that onto your back, and press this to get on your bike. Like every time I walk up to anything, there's a contextual prompt saying how to do it. So when I panic, I'm like, oh god, how do I fix my baby? My baby's crying. I'll like kind of press a few different buttons at random to see different contextual menus pop up. And then once I get to the right one, finally it's like, oh okay, it says press down. Now that I'm in this screen, it says to press down to soothe the baby. That's
how babies work in real life.
Yeah.
You just push buttons until something works.
So I'll be like, L1, R1, click right stick? Let's try the D-pads now. And then like, okay, here's the baby menu. I found it. Like that's the panic that happens each time. Oh no, am I entering shit zone? I think I'm entering into sad baby zone. It's really creepy how the roads are that way.
Like floating in space.
They're being held up by pure Lovecraft.
That's
pure,
okay.
Unfiltered Lovecraft.
It's fine. I like the floating upwards aesthetic of whatever.
Yeah, the rocks.
Whatever that is, yeah.
The rocks are unnerving, but what's even more unnerving is that.
The weird tendrils under the road.
I'd be really careful not to drive off this road while I'm doing this view. I'm being cinematic.
Your bike reminds me of like a pod racer. That pod racing scene is probably like one of my favorite Star Wars scenes ever.
Were those there the whole time?
Yeah.
You hit the little arrows and you get a little speed boost. That's just funny. I don't know where I'm going. Where am I? Okay, we're trying to get there. This road is gonna get just across this road. Okay. Basically. The river? Kinda. I think we're leaving the network as I go this way. You can actually notice, like, this one just goes up in the air to avoid this yellow zone, but this one just goes around this yellow zone mostly, so they don't really bother you. And then it'll let me out outside of the yellow zone. Hopefully, the road will end on the ground. I'm gonna be in some trouble if the road ends in the air. Oh, there's bridges. Oh, happy day. Those bridges weren't on the screen a second ago. Oh, I'm no longer on the power grid. Now I'm in the power grid. Okay. It just keeps saying I'm entering and leaving the power grid. Look at the mist.
It's very, very scenic.
Uh-oh.
You just gotta weave a little bit.
Yeah. I was just like rocketing face first into this. I'm like, hang on a minute, I'm gonna die.
Have you ever ridden on a motorcycle before?
No. Yes. I've never driven a motorcycle before, but I've ridden on the back of one. I think I still have a scar on my ankle, because my dad always rode motorcycles and stuff, and there was a couple times where I'd made the mistake of riding on the back of the motorcycle in flip-flops.
Oh.
Back when I wore sandals as a kid all the time. And so I hit the exhaust pipe with my ankle, and it just like melted my flesh off.
Yep.
And I'm like, I wasn't ready for consequences today. I'm 8.
I wasn't prepared for misery.
Yeah. What a great route. I kind of wish you could go back and like fucking like Uber review your route and like give everyone likes without having to fucking stop on every single one.
Yeah, that is unfortunate.
Like here's all the bridges you're like, and it's like, yes, I would like to. Yes, send the butler to give them all the likes. It's like, okay, this is a lot more not. This is not
ideal.
This is not ideal.
Well, I mean, you know.
So I want to get past that river.
I can't fix everything for you.
Yeah. I want to go over there. I guess if I keep going left, I can drop down because I do want to go past that stream, I guess. Or it'll drain my battery very quickly. Is that basalt columns? No, that's not basalt columns.
No.
It's just craggy rocks. but they're suspiciously close looking. Ooh. Oh, that's my destination. I thought that was
paranoid about the
I thought that was a
basalt
bridge.
columns.
All right. I mean, I could park up here and just put a rope down.
And spelunky your way down?
Yeah. That's a pretty good way of dealing with this situation without trapping my vehicle, because I do want to be able to return with it. I definitely want to keep this vehicle in locations where I can get back to my cool freeway.
And if you put a rope there, you'll be able to keep track of where it is.
Yeah. Oh. Oh. No.
Sorry, dog.
The dog's trying to hang herself again.
Stop trying to kill yourself.
Now I punched the microphone trying to fix. Oh, Jesus. You add people to the room and it just complicates everything.
Yep, sorry.
There we go.
It's my dog, though.
No, yeah, she, Kiki, like...
But she is so cute.
Expertly hooks her neck into the microphone.
She just wants to die.
Into the cables.
So Kiki, you can't. We're not gonna double suicide
I
yet.
think that's a good spot. Up, up, up. Yeah, this is better than trying to figure out how to navigate down this cliff. And it was pretty smooth sailing all the way to here, so getting back will be easy too. Hopefully this rope will reach the ground. Okay, yeah, you can see the glowy bit at the end, so it's pretty long.
That's actually a very nice touch to give you an indication of how much rope you actually have.
Yeah, just enough to hang yourself.
Very
Isn't
smart.
that right, Kiki?
Yes. Dude, if anything ever happens to
Ooh,
me,
lost cargo. I
wanna-
like getting free credit for stuff.
do you like the Egyptian thing? I want you to put Kiki in my grave and bury her alive with me. If I'm going down, she's going down too.
Stick the hot poker up her nose and scramble her brains.
I always thought that was an interesting Egyptian fact. The brain scrambling thing.
Yeah. Among other things, it means that they were way ahead on understanding the internals of the body way sooner than certain other people that were too like hoity-toity to be able to, like, allow anyone to go digging around in corpses.
No, I always thought that like ancient Egypt and like ancient China were like way ahead of the game on lots of things.
Yeah.
They don't get as much credit as I think they should.
Yeah, they get all of those history books out of the way when you're like in 3rd grade, so that you'll forget it, and then they spend like 12 years teaching you American history.
Well, and then like everyone's like, oh, medieval times. Medieval times were stupid. Everyone was.
Everyone was stupid.
Yeah, it was like
It was the stupid time.
They were very unsanitary. Everyone died of disease. It's just not the smartest time.
Yep. And then whenever the diseases were happening, they were like, it's the devil in you. We gotta get the devil out.
That worked real good.
Probably all dying because he taught women how to read.
That's why the world sucks now.
Why does he look hilarious?
Because his hair is like parted down the middle.
What does he look like?
Dude, I'm paranoid now that everybody in here is a famous person.
Yeah, that was actually Will Wheaton. He actually looked a little bit like it. But no, I think it's yeah, he reminds me of the guy from the You Are Not So Smart podcast cover.
It's because the hair parted down the middle.
He's got the hair part down the middle that's slicked back, and he's got the giant mustache. So he looks like the guy from that. There we go. Look at that flawless delivery. Thanks, community. I assume I didn't do all that because that wasn't a lot. That just wasn't all. I didn't contribute shit. I contributed 160 metal and 120 ceramic, which I think is less than it took to build my bike. Because like those meters were mostly full when I got there. I think the community did that. They're probably the ones who fucked me up and made it so that I had to like, whoa, look at that bridge link go.
Whoa.
Oh my god. New title earned.
Wow.
Master Handler. It's straight up.
Master Handler.
It was just like my bridge link was at like 4 just now, and then went and it just keeps filling the meter over and over again. Like, look at it go. Look at it go.
Yeah,
Oh my God.
your star is looking pretty good now.
I think what happened is, yeah, you've achieved bridge link grade 20. I think I finally built stuff that people liked or something last time. Oh, how much did they like that fucking charge station I made by that quest location?
Oh, maybe quite a lot.
That might be it. Like
That seems like a useful thing.
because they you recently got your running pants, and right when you get out of that place and you link it up, a charge station spawns outside the base because you link it to the network. And so then everyone's like, because suddenly they can charge up their pants that were empty.
They charge up their pants.
Yeah, they're mega legs.
I just think it's funny.
It's my second highest stat now, after miscellaneous, which is a really funny.
That's my number one stat in life. I'm a master at miscellaneous.
You can now carry more cargo.